If you're an artist or a songwriter struggling with creativity or writer's block, give this video a listen. So I think everyone at some point deals with writer's block and struggles to be creative, and that's normal. The main thing is that you don't get down on yourself and feel like, oh, this isn't for you, I should just quit now, move on, and that's it. It's very, very normal, and these are some tips that I find help kind of get out of writer's block sometimes. First is just keeping things simple. Simplify your entire work process. I see so many people, they try to use as much notes as they can, be very complex with chords, right, really complex melodies, things like that. Just simplify. The main thing is that you just need to get writing. Sometimes I have these cards here, and even if you can't read music, it's completely fine. But all these are is like little melodies. They all have different features, and they all just feature different melodies. You can turn them upside down, you can turn them back front, and they basically give you four options every time. They're super simple. Do I use them a lot? No, but are they fun to use? Sometimes you get kind of creative juices flowing. Yeah, you never know what can kind of come from it. Sometimes you can get a little melody out of that, or even just a tiny little sequence that can then lead to, okay, what chords can I put with this sequence? Okay, what percussion can I put with this sequence? And it kind of just goes from there essentially. Tip number two is what I say is collaborate. If you can find people to collaborate with, it can be very, very good to get those your creative juices flowing, get your head thinking, because you have someone else pushing you along the way, and you don't have to kind of worry about and hold all the creativity weight on your shoulders. So yeah, collaboration is a big one. And last, even if you don't work in sync music, this is something that I find kind of helps people be creative in general. I'm very used to writing the brief in my job. I'm working in TV and film music and trailers and stuff like that. But if you work more in general pop music, you might not be used to working to a brief, but sometimes it can be very useful. And this is where you can even use AI to help you. If you go into ChatGPT, maybe you have an idea of what type of song you want to write, or maybe you don't, but you can tell ChatGPT to think of itself kind of like a music supervisor or an A&R or a record label, and tell you to give, basically tell it to give you a descriptive brief of what type of track you should write. And then hopefully it'll spit you out a nice, easy brief, keep maybe 1 page long, that's it. And it'll give you a kind of creative tone, instrumentation, what to look for. It's not like you're writing for a real brief, but it's just to get your head thinking, saying, okay, you know what, let's just try, see, can I write to this brief? At the end of the day, these songs you're creating, they might not go anywhere, but it's so you can just get back into the flow of writing and get back onto the projects that you're actually doing, because it can be very hard to constantly stay motivated and constantly stay creative and just create new things. So if you find these tips useful, follow the page for more real world music industry insight.